decision is when I was about age to choose my occupation. The first Iron Man movie came out, and I thought at that time I was gonna build an Iron Man suit. So, electrical or electronics background will give me a direct gateway to do certain kind of stuff which I want to do since I was a kid.
What's up, guys? Have you ever wanted to be a pilot, a police officer, an engineer, a flight attendant, a teacher? There are so many job opportunities and career paths that people have chosen, and I've always wondered why. So I created this channel. This is School Life. I choose this.
My name is Jay Patel. I'm an international student at the Cabriton University. I'm 24 years old and I came from India. My education background back in India is I'm an electrical engineer and I'm pursuing my post degree in Cabriton University in electronics and control.
Why did you choose electronics and control?
When it's came to choosing my course field, basically it's depend on my course of interest, and basically it's also depend on my previous education status. Since I was a kid, I have a little bit interest in electronics, programming, developing robots, or find out a simulation and solution for electrical systems. So that's basically main core decision. And second decision is when I was about age to choose my occupation. The first Iron Man movie came out, and I thought at that time I was gonna build an Iron Man suit. So electrical or electronics background will give me a direct gateway to do certain kind of stuff which I want to do since I was a kid.
Okay, so in light of this, are there some goals that you have in the future, like developing something?
Yes, I do have certain projects in my mind which if I make it successful in the future, it will gonna help a humankind and a society in a certain way, which gonna reduce plenty of efforts, and also it will gonna be clean for the environment, so we don't need to worry about anything else rather than just get more productions and focusing on getting more output like in an engineering's way. And this project has a little bit of inspiration from my family background also, so I can say it's a quite bit, a little bit professional and personal reason mixtures.
Okay. Any example of something that you would want to develop in the future?
Yes, so first thing I want to develop is called the renewable energy resources. If we look around ourselves, Mother Nature has given us plenty of gifts like wind, tidal waves, solar energy, biometric energy, and plenty of other things. So I want to use something which came from Mother Nature as a free resources to use as a fuel, basic fuel for a process to generate electricity, which will gonna cause least amount of harm to the mother nature, and it's gonna be pollution free as much as can.
Okay, you say that most of your motivation came from movies that you watched. Is there anything else that motivates you towards this goal?
Yeah, so when it's come to another motivation status, I would like to mention a person's name named Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was our former president during 2000, and he was a kind bit of a guy I can see myself in. Well, I can't compare myself with him because he was a great person, but he is a kind bit of my personal inspiration. I can say because since the day he born, he worked for the society, he gave his life for society, and every single of his action for a country and a society. So I just want to follow his footprints and want to do something good to help people, which not right now, but for the long time period, it will gonna help people in one or the other way. Doesn't matter they will gonna remember my name or not, but I just want to help people.
Okay. For how long have you been in Cape Breton?
Well, I arrived in Cape Breton University in September 2017. So I can say it's almost a year and 4 months. So it's been a great journey since the day I arrived. So I can say it's a great experience.
Okay. So far as a student and towards your goal that you're looking forward to achieve, how has it been like being in this university? And
Okay, so as a student being in this university, at the first time I was quite bit nervous that I'm going across the seas, but like totally in a new atmosphere, in a new country with new culture, new people. But when I first arrived over here, I was excited as well as quite bit, I can say scared because I have to deal with some stuff which I never dealt before. But since the first day I came into the university, I had my orientation. I figured it out. The students around here, they were quite bit nice and gentle and helpful. And when it's come to administration services and other stuff, they are quite bit helpful and they give enough information for every single student regarding to every single question. So I can say out of 100, I would like to give 99 for helping students and making atmosphere comfortable for them.
on a general basis, what are your goals for life, like generally?
Well, when it's come to general basis, once I'm complete with my study, I would like to get my work permit so I can give the Canadian society what they give me according to my 2 years of study, and after that, I would like to apply for my permanent residency and like to stay in this country. And after that, it's just the usual life goals. As every single person want to buy a nice car, nice house, have society, have a happy life. So I can say generalized goal, and the main thing is to become rich.
Why do you want to settle in Canada?
First thing is Canada, as I can say, it's one of the country in the world. You can say one of the nicest country. And there's an old says in around Asia that Canadians are the people who say please, sorry, and thank you a lot. So it shows that Canadians are most generous people. And as a person, I'm a kind bit of a nice and kind person, which I'm not considering myself, but people think about me. And I always like to help people. So when it's come to help other people, Canada is always front in a row. So by living in this country, it will give me great exposure to help other people and to be connected more with person sorry more with people who need more help. So that's the main reason I like to stay in this country. And yeah, I still like winter, so I'm a kind bit of a winter person. That's another reason to stay in this country.
Okay, thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you so much for interviewing me. You have a great day.